What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Other Side of the Firewall podcast, where we talk about the latest and greatest in cybersecurity news, as well as we highlight those movers and shakers and glass ceiling breakers, those people of color who made it to the other side of the proverbial firewall. My name is Ryan Williams, and as always, I'm joined by Shannon Tynes.
What's up? What's up?
And LeVon Maynard.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Yeah, so we got the whole crew together. Welcome to Monday's episode. Always forget to do this up front. Please like, share, and subscribe. And continue to tune in throughout the week. Monday and Tuesday are topics. Wednesday's discussion. Thursdays, Ask SSP. That's not going to happen this week. But listen to last week's with Skylar Hunter. And then Friday, we talk about everything else. So that's the pretty much the gist of it every week. And we look forward to getting your feedback and comments. But without further ado, I'll give it to LeVon.
We got a little article today from the Hacker News from my boy Ravi. I think we had a few articles from him. But this one's over a dozen Android apps on Google Play Store called dropping banking malware. Basically this article just talks about some recent malware that's been discovered in the Android Play Store. And essentially, let's see, the article describes that the apps are kind of innocuous. They seem to be like typical apps that you may use. They have some that are like a photo editor. They have like a Lucky Cleaner, some cleaning software for maybe cleaning out some old junk on your phone. They got a Rooster VPN. They got a bunch of applications that may look legit at first glance, but then after you download and install these, they have some hidden malware that's been affecting devices and actually able to download additional pieces of information to actually infect the phone, and essentially communicates with this database in the cloud. So they're able to kind of pull data from your phone and use it for whatever they see fit. So, it's concerning, obviously, because these hackers are getting more and more clever with their techniques, and they're able to use some techniques to kind of bypass typical security protocols that maybe Google Play Store. And even Apple. I know Apple's had some similar issues in the past that I didn't want to bring up because I know we have a lot of Apple fans in the
Never.
But nonetheless, this recent event for Google is definitely concerning. I think in the article here they talked about some of the they call them droppers. And they said droppers are apps designed to sneak past Google's Play Store security checks, following which they are used to download more potent and intrusive malware on a device. In this case, Octo, Hydra, Ermac, and T-Bot were some malware pieces that they found out. They discovered in this intrusion here. But yeah, it's like, I think the more of the story is, be careful what you download. I mean, I'm not into downloading kind of random, photo editors and call recorders and fixed cleaners and all this kind of random stuff that they have listed out here. I think if you kind of stick with some of the notable kind of like well-known and well-trusted developers, obviously you got your, if it's like a McAfee something or some other kind of big name that you may recognize, as opposed to some of these kind of homemade application that somebody made in their basement. You may want to kind of avoid those kind of things, but I think this one's a pretty good FYI for everybody out there. Kind of keep things in mind as far as when you're downloading things off the Google Play Store. But I guess with that, Shannon, I'll turn it over to you if you have some thoughts about this one.
Oh yeah, definitely. And look, I want to back you up, LeVon. I want to let everybody know Ryan is out here acting like Ice-T at the Player Haters Ball. Okay, look,
that's right.
I see how you get down, Ryan. I'm seeing it. Look, I let everybody know. He even told us before the show started, anybody say something about Apple, you're gonna get shot. Just like I'm joking, everybody. Don't call 12. Don't call the people, Right. But no, I'm with you though, LeVon. So when it comes to these, right? And it doesn't mention in the article, and I didn't see it mentioned anywhere else about when you look at some of the stuff that they have on here. So like, especially when it comes to the code scanners, right? Like, I can think at least the last 2 phones that I've owned, right, over like the last 5 years have it embedded already, like just using the camera. You know what I mean? So it doesn't seem necessary to even download any of those, right? Now,
Right.
granted, you know what I mean? You may have some people that, you know, have phones that are older than 6 years old. They may still have some flip phones or something. I don't know. You know, I don't even know if you can download from the Play Store if you got a flip phone. I don't know if that's the thing.
Right.
But yeah, like you want to stick to the more reputable ones, right? Like, and I can almost guarantee, and I'm having not seen it, right, but I'm probably 99% sure when people went and downloaded these, there were very few downloads for them. That's one of the other things you can look at, right, to see what's going on. Like if you see something that only has like 500 downloads, you should probably be like, I don't know, you know, I don't know if I should do that, right? And with some of these, like you may have some people that maybe used it for one-time purposes and then just left it on their phone, right? Like if you're going to do stuff like this, if you're going to get something that may not be as reputable, like as soon as you're done with it, if you no longer need it, get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? Now it may not have helped them in this instance, right? It may have got everything. It may have been able to transfer the malware like they needed it to, but this is just one of those things where it, it it's hard for people that aren't tech savvy to get away from something like this, right? Because if it could just be one of those things where they went to the Play Store and they were like, "Oh, that looks cool, right? Eagle photo editor, right? I'm a patriot. I'll download that one." So that's what they did, right? You know, call recorder pro plus. Like, I want to record some calls. You know, like I don't know, man. Like maybe if you're trying to, you know, frame somebody, you know, I mean, this is what you get. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is one of those things where it's hard to get people to trust technology. And honestly, people that were affected by this, like who knows how many of them actually know that they were actually affected even, you know what I mean? Like some of the people that may have downloaded some of these things, again, may not have been tech savvy and they may not be keeping up with what's going on with this to where they were notified about the stuff going on. You know what I mean? I don't know if, and I don't know if it's even mentioned in the article because I didn't see it anywhere where Google may have like notified them and said, hey, if you got these if you downloaded these things, make sure you get them off your phone or not trust these companies or these developers. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I'm not sure, but Ice-T, I mean Ryan, what's your thoughts on this?
Yes, this one was out of spite. Yes, I did that. Uh, same thing happens to Apple, right? Like it happens. I would just say that the moral story is like you said, be wary of especially productivity apps. Like a lot of these are duplicates of features in your phone. Um, I think it targets a younger audience and an older audience. Like all of us, we're not downloading extra apps on our phone. Um, like it's just not something you do, right? It's either embedded or it's something that's reputable, that you need to do X, right? Um, but I think like with my kids' phones, like sometimes I check the phones, and they do have like just miscellaneous apps. Like, why do you have this? Like, why do you have an extra calendar? Like your phone has a calendar built into it. And then like mentioned before, I think it's an older demographic as well that's just not as tech savvy. They download things that are duplicates of products they already have. I really do wish I could have found an article that explained the remediation steps that Google is doing. I don't know if they actually pull apps off your phone or make them unusable. So they could still be in use right now, for all we know. Because I know what is the tablet used for reading? What's that one called?
Kindle.
Kindle. So I know Kindles, they can pull apps back, and that kind of makes people nervous because sometimes they make mistakes, right? Like 1984, a few years ago, just was removed from all Kindles because somebody hit the wrong button out there. So I'm not sure if they have the ability to like scorch earth, pull it off your phone. But yeah, definitely check the list. It was a long list of apps that were affected. So definitely check the list and remove them if possible, or factory wipe your phone. Better safe than sorry. But yeah, so again, it can happen to anybody. But yes, I did put this in here specifically for those Android people. You should burn your phones. Um, you just shake your head. But no, Apple has had a similar situation. It seems to plague all of the stores. I just see it more on the Google side, so a bit more freedom over there, a little bit more America in the Google Play Store. So a lot more apps get to slip by. Whereas I think Apple scrutinizes a little bit harder, but they still miss the mark. It still happens. So, but with that being said, I'll go ahead and end this episode. Um, Again, please tune in Monday through Friday. We're skipping Thursday this week to listen to our topics, discussion, and what we've been doing all week. So hit up all the websites that go by our name, and then you hit us up personally. I'm at RyRy Security Guy. That's RYRY Security Guy. I'm on Clubhouse, LinkedIn, Twitter, and TikTok. I'm thinking about removing TikTok. But that's a different scenario with a different app that we might go into in the upcoming weeks. And LeVon can be found where?
You can hit me up on the Twitters at LeVon Maynard.
There it is. Stay safe, stay secure.
Take care.